Hello student, a very warm welcome to BEHS Sumati Academy. This is your science teacher and we have already started our chapter 4, that is the word of plants. So in this chapter we have learned different types of special roots and stems, and we have started a new topic, that is adaptation in plants, and we also have learned two groups of plants according to their habitat: terrestrial plants and aquatic plants. We have started our topic, that is terrestrial plants, and we have learned plants on mountains and hills. Today we have to start new varieties of plants which grow in the desert area, means the plants which grow in the desert area. So we already know that a desert it is very hot and dry. Okay, the atmosphere and the temperature of the desert area is very high and very hot, and there is a very less amount of rainfall. Okay, there is very less rainfall, so that means there will be a shortage of water. So basically the soil which is found in the deserts area is either sandy or rocky, because there is a very lack of water and it is very dry. So the soil in these types of area, in the desert area, is sandy and rocky. So that's why if the soil is very sandy and rocky, so it will be very difficult for a plants to absorb more and more water for its growth, because it has we already know that sand absorb very less water. Okay, so that's why plants which are growing on this type of soil also have very lack water. So what happens? So plants in desert area adapt in different way. Okay, they as we are learning the adaptation features, so also plants are there in the desert area, they have adapted different features so that they can survive in that hot and dry atmosphere. So some plants store water in their stems or leaves. Okay, there is a quality of the plants which grow in the desert areas. There are some plants which store the water in their stems or leaves. So that's why these plants which store water in their stems and leaves, or we can say the fleshy plants, are called succulents, like cactus. As you can see in the picture, this is one of type of plants which is store its water in its stem. So this is called as the succulents type of plants, or the fleshy plants are called as the succulents. Okay, now we are talking, if we will talk about the cactus. It is a desert plant and it has spines. As you can also see in the picture, it has spines. Basically these spines are the modified leaves. Okay, these are the leaves of this cactus plants. They have modified in such a way so that there will be no loss of water, because we already know that there are very tiny holes in the leaves of the plants. So through these leaves the plants release the excess water. Okay, and also during the process of evaporation, the water is evaporated through these tiny holes of the leaves. So that's why the leaves of the cactus plants is converted into the spines, so that there will be no loss of the water, because already in the desert area these plants have very lack water. So they have a need that there will be no loss of the water, so that they can get more and more water for their growth. Okay, there are different types of plants like date palm. Okay, so basically these types of plants have very long taproot. So that we have already learned the taproot. Basically taproot is a single main root. So if these types of plant have a single taproot, long taproot, so they will be able to go deep into the ground and to easily absorb water. So this is the benefit of the long taproot, so that the root of these plants can go deep into the ground and easily absorb the water. So if we will talk about the most common example of the desert plant, first we have already learnt about the cacti or cactus, babool, kikar and date plant. These all are the plants which grow in the deserts area. Okay, so you have to read this topic very carefully. If you find any doubt in this topic, just discuss with me in the next live class. Okay, thank you. We will meet in the next live class.